Hey YouTube, this next diecast review will be on the number 12 Vasser Sullivan Racing Lexus, the second place car that competed in the GTD class at the 24 Hours of Daytona. This is an awesome looking diecast. This is a really cool looking model that Spark produced. You know, ever since they unveiled the Vasser Sullivan cars, I've always said, you know, they got to produce these cars. I was glad they finally got the rights to produce it, because they had the 15 Lexus and the 14 Lexus last year, which I managed to pick up a few weeks ago. That was a great ad, great buys. If you want to go check out my buddies over at Replicars, they have quite a few of those still available to purchase. These, however, are selling quite fast. The 14 Lexus, I do know, is currently sold out, but they're getting more of them. These are the 2019 versions. The 2020 versions have not been up for order yet, and they will be available. You know, I don't know if they're going to put them up for pre-order. I think they'll probably put them up for pre-order probably sometime in the near future. But I get all the sales sheets from Replicars, so once I do have the information, I'll be able to pass it over if anybody wishes to have that. But very cool looking model here. I mean, there's only limited production run of 500 pieces, so they have a really limited number of these guys. And of course, all Spark models come in their own little plastic casing, which happens to be so here. So here's a 360 view of the car itself. You can see the little plastic base, it comes on with. Very nice little display we got here with this car. And you can see all the little fine details of this sucker. This thing is really a beauty here. I mean, the Lexus in general is just a beauty in itself. But once you put the honeycomb livery on this car, it makes it look even so much more fantastic. So let's see. Let's take this sucker out of its little case here. So let's get a little bit more of a visual here. Let's pull it out here without ripping open anything. There we go. And here she is. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. So here we go. Really, what's really cool about this car is you got the famous honeycomb livery on it. When they revealed this livery, I was like, they absolutely just have to make a model of this. Like, they have to make a Spark out of this. It has to be a 143. It has to be a 118. You know, there has to be really nicely detailed cars. And this car in particular is very nicely detailed. I mean, it's the same casting as the Lexus from year before, because it's exactly the same car, just repainted. Because Lexus is a factory team, even though they really shouldn't be a factory team. One thing I want to criticize about this car a little bit is I do believe there should be 2 Michelin logos. Instead, there's only 1 on the car. And they have the little sponsor they have there, MEM Sequel, on there, which is pretty cool. This is the car that's based off the car that raced at Daytona. So if you're looking for any kind of different variations of it, you only get the Daytona variation of it. The rear diffuser looks absolutely beautiful. You got the whole, like I said, the whole honeycomb livery on the back of the car as well. Same thing with the side skirts on this side. But overall, it's a very nice looking model they produced. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very pleased with it. It's a nice addition, you know. They went I just noticed this myself here. They even went above and beyond and even included the windshield wiper stickers. How many windshield tear-offs did they go through with these cars? Like, that's unreal. It's got also the track layout of Daytona. The windshield wipers facing down. That's probably what it was after the race was over with. Well, after they called the race. This is the year the 100-year flood showed up. Remember that race? Oh, God. I remember staying up at that race with my friend Garrett until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Not 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, watching that race. And the whole last 8 hours of that race was just nothing but rain delay coverage. So you see here, got the little scoring monitor. It's got the little brake pads. The brake pads are pretty cool. I like how they even go in as far as the brake rotors and the brake pads on there. That is, I like how they put that little bit of minor attention to detail on there. Also got some antennas on the top of the car. It's also got the driver's names on here. Seems like the decaling job was pretty good with this one. They didn't do that bad of a job with the decaling on this one. Of course, it's got the green colors to signify it's a GTD car. Like I said before, I mean, this whole car just looks absolutely fantastic. I think even the interior looks pretty good. See if we can zoom in on there. Let's see if we can get the interior focused in on there. I'm not sure how much of a driver's cockpit you can see in there. Not much at all. Try to see if we can focus on the light here somewhere. But this whole thing is a closed casting car, which means that there's no opening parts to it. But that's okay. This is going to sit on a shelf. And, you know, if you're looking for a Lexus car, like my personal recommendation, I would suggest either this one or the 14. As much as I like the 3 GT cars, and believe me, they are beautiful, I really think these tip the cake right here. Beautiful looking cars. Can't say it enough. I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm glad I bought this model. It's going to look great in my collection. I might actually make myself a collection video here in the next coming weeks or months or whatever, because all the Le Mans cars are coming in. But let's go over some of the livery here. The livery has a honeycomb splitter, and the honeycomb comes to the front bumper. Got a little bit of stripes of yellow outlining the Lexus grille. The Lexus hood has a V shape with yellow on it, and it's got a V shape right around it with black, and the air vents here are colored black. Proceed on to the driver's side. Got a nice looking door here, which is colored black, a strip of black with yellow surrounding it. The honeycomb is completely surrounding the exhaust. And one thing I noticed, something that's very cool on the Lexus. Notice the driver's names are colored black where the background's yellow, but it's white where the background is black. I like that a lot. The roof is all colored honeycomb with the Lexus logo there. There's a little bit of honeycomb on where the rear taillight is. Got 2 black stripes, but it's mainly all yellow back there. The back of the car, like I said, it's got the honeycomb where the taillights are. Got a bunch of yellow around it, and it's a little bit of carbon fiber underneath that, and the rear diffuser is black. The wing is colored black, but guess what? The wing plates are colored green, the mirrors are colored green, and the number is colored green to signify that it is a GTD car. So awesome. Let's do one final 360 view here. Here's the left side. Here's the front of the car. Here's the right side. Here's the back. And that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked this video. We got plenty of more models coming in. So comment, like, and subscribe. And this is Race Day 2011 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It does get better. Diecast Kid is always happy to see you.